Hi. So, thank you for joining us
Thank you for having me.
today. Today, I'm with Angelina Padron from the House of Energy. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Um, you're an emotion code practitioner for group classes and private sessions.
hmm
The
So
work sounds fascinating. Okay, but I just want to know straight off the bat, what is emotion code?
all right. So the emotion code is bioenergetic somatic psychology. Now, I know that sounds like a handful, but it's basically a holistic approach that helps with healthy mindsets, actions, and beliefs. So it's about locating where stored emotion is on your body and releasing that yourself. So I'm just simply a guide, but truly just an energy practitioner.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, when we spoke last week, you said that you had a major accident, you suffered burn trauma. So,
hmm
that kind of was a catalyst for you getting into this healing and energy work. So, can you go into that a little bit?
Well, yeah. So I was in an accident in my early 20s. And from there, I went down a rabbit hole of trying to find myself. So through this accident, a lot of trauma stored in my body, emotionally, physically, and mentally. So I felt like I was a prisoner in my own body, and I had to figure out a way to release myself and be okay with myself. And I had a lot of body dysmorphia, and I think a lot of women struggle with that. And so, going down that rabbit hole, I studied all these different holistic approaches, which has now gained me my practice that I have now. But I feel like I just had to get really curious and find myself. And through that journey, I realized bigger beings took on bigger projects. So, um, through that trauma, I have immersed, and my life goal now is to help others who might be dealing with some kind of emotional or physical or mental trauma. So yeah, like I said, I just guide, and I moved my business to an e-commerce business, like now that we're meeting online. And so my approach isn't just in the community, it's worldwide, and it's really it's been magical. So yeah.
It's such an inspiring story. And I feel that when you've come out ahead after suffering something like that,
hmm
then that really, inspires others and gives them hope that they can overcome. And so you're a great role model and help them feel confident that they can, move forward in their life.
For sure.
So you do all these different modalities in your practice:
hmm
sound, meditation,
hmm
Reiki, um, and also working with cacao. We
Yeah,
all love chocolate, right? A lot of
love
us
it.
love chocolates. Can
Yes.
you can you talk a little bit about why cacao in the practice?
Well,
And it's not
something.
ordinary Cadbury's
It's
chocolate.
oh, no, no, no. So cacao is the unprocessed form of chocolate as we know it. It's typically grown in tropical regions around the world, but it contains beneficial minerals like iron and magnesium, the main active compound that you find in like theobromine. So it gives you a boost of energy without a crash or a craving that normally comes from caffeine, but it gently lifts the mood. Now, believe it or not, I didn't start drinking coffee until I was 30. And yeah, and so I've always been a chocolate girl. And, chocolate is known, or cacao, to be known as the food of the gods. So I went down this rabbit hole during the pandemic of really knowing where this root took place and the healing benefits that it has. And so I found all of these like ritual and medicinal purposes with it. But what I found with cacao, it is to grab the attention of the heart. It opens the soul and it opens creativity. So now what I do is I do pop-ups around town where I call it food ceremony, and I deliver this ritual that, with some people, they ingest it by sipping on it or eating it. And we go into mindfulness. and meditation and manifestation. So with mindfulness, it really helps with the stress of what's going on in the present. And meditation is about getting rid of the stress from the past, and manifestation is about clarifying your dreams for the future, which I believe.
And we're so in this time used to just having what's natural state for us being high anxiety, and that's not our natural state. So doing something like what you're doing where people just get more aware of themselves and present, they're like, hey, my rhythm's completely off, right?
Right.
So
But it's like, it's bringing an ancient practice back to life. And, you know, when I told you I studied all these holistic approaches, what I realized is that these ancient solutions have been around, but we just have new science to it. And, you know, a lot of people don't study this work. So I'm a huge nerd with this stuff.
And you also, and that's the thing, because now science, like quantum physics and the spiritual and mystical teachings are starting to align. So, and I saw on your website, it had, you know, quantum field visionary. And I said, oh my God, I need to talk to this girl. So like you said, you're going to have pop-ups in various hotels, country clubs, all around the country, Coachella Valley, and also Zoom. So I'm going to put some links below for people to connect with Angelina, because obviously so many people want to learn more about this and experience what you're doing. It's fascinating. So thank you so much for today. And everybody, thank you for watching and learning more about female entrepreneurs in Palm Springs. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more content like this. And thank you. Leave comments. And thanks again for watching. All right. Bye-bye.